Internal Affairs will walk into the room with the involved officer. The detective will introduce themselves as being the lead Internal Affairs investigator and will place the involved employee on a restricted administrative duty. So that's where the officer, and prior to that, a decision will have been made by the Internal Affairs commander as to whether not to issue the employee involved another firearm, because theirs will be taken as evidence in the criminal case. The factors that go into that decision-making process are many factors, to include the welfare of the officer, evidence that's presented at the scene, to whether the initial information suggests that the shooting may or may not be justified, and just the decision to issue a firearm back to the officer is for the protection of the officer's life when they leave the building. We've asked the officer to deploy deadly force in the capacity of their job, and we don't want to send the officer out of the building unarmed and unable to potentially defend themselves from possible threats if the situation warrants it. So if the Internal Affairs commander authorizes the issuance of a firearm, when the Internal Affairs investigator provides the employee with an administrative leave notice and places them on administrative leave, they will be issued a replacement firearm if appropriate. At that time, the officer will be escorted home off